here in the Montreal area, we have a group of men that get together once a week, and there's a sense of confession, and they all have besetting sins, whether it be pornography or drugs or alcohol or something. We may not know what it is, but we've seen the value of confession.
Yes.
Now the question is, for the other guys who don't have the same besetting sins, should they have accountability to another person? Should they do some confession, not to the minister, but to just one another? Do you have a sense of what experience might suggest to us?
Yes, yes. I think that anyone who operates without a sense of accountability is on a dangerous path. And we've seen this time and time again in the Christian community. Some, pretty significant leaders get discovered, if you will. I know a few years ago, key figure in the United States, a leader of evangelical groups, was found to be trying to buy some amphetamines, getting a gay massage or some such thing. And of course, he had no accountability group. And I would say that if you don't have an accountability group, you should set one up. And you set one up with your closest Christian friends. And it's like you say, it's not that it has to be this deeply probing, okay, how many commercials did you watch that were too suggestive? It doesn't have to be this deeply probing, but to have this sense of brotherhood where you can have a confession to one another saying, I've been not praying enough lately, or, I've been neglecting my family, or whatever the issue is. That is good. It is, I think, very healthy in the long run.
So do you have a group like that?
Yes, I do.
And are they, how big is the group?
Well, it varies in size. It's been down to one person. It's been as big as 5 people. So like I say, I'm always looking for people to add to it, or people move, people drop out.
How often does it get together, on average?
There are some people who try to make this very codified and say you should get together once a week.
Yeah.
I think once a month is sufficient. So that's what works for me. I travel a lot, so it doesn't always work once a month. But, but once a month is good.
Okay.
Now, some people have this same accountability with their wife or husband, and that can work. But sometimes I know women enjoy talking to other women about some things, and men enjoy talking to other men about some things. So I think it can work either way.
Okay.
But sometimes some people don't have that level of intimacy with their mate, but they can still have that accountability.
How important do you think friendships, both for men and women, deep personal friendships are? How important is that? And how do you go about establishing them if they are important?
Well, I think it's a natural process. The way we're built as human beings is to have relation. And I think that a person has to actually fight against that natural inclination to be a loner. Because even loners are looking for someone to connect with.
Yeah.
So I see it as a very natural process and not something that has to be necessarily taught or orchestrated. And I think as Christians, we have to have willing hearts to build deeper friendships with people that we might not normally build friendships with. So yes, I would certainly teach or preach that relationships and friendships and deep friendships are something that you want to do, and it's a natural thing to do, and you shouldn't fight it. But at the same time, not all friendships take on this dimension of accountability that we were talking about. And I would also add that no system is perfect when it comes to accountability. I mean, you have federal laws to prevent accounting scams. And I mean, not only FASB in the United States and the national board that makes the rules, I mean, 2 or 3 different bodies making laws and rules. And people still are able to abscond with money. So if someone wants to do something wrong, they'll do it. And they'll figure out a way to do it and try to figure out a way to hide it. So when it comes right down to it, these accountability systems just assist us. And to make them too formal and to legalize them, so to speak, like you have to meet once a week and it has to be 3 people, I think that's missing the boat. But having good, deep, close friendships where you can share with people is a natural thing, and I certainly would advocate for it.